In one of our previous videos, we discussed the origin of the Analyst and the theory that he is a program created based on the Architect and the Oracle. The son of the father and the mother of the Matrix, he created a new simulation that ran on human emotions. But for the Analyst to take control of the Matrix, he needed the help of the machines during the Civil War, especially those that he called the Suits, powerful entities that control the city of machines. Who are the Suits, and how do they connect to this story? Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Those who usually wear suits represent high-ranking programs. In the first movie, there were the agents. In The Matrix Reloaded, there was another well-dressed individual, the creator of the simulation, the Architect. The Matrix comic, A Path Among Stones, had Dr. Frey, another high-ranking suit whose role was similar to that of the Analyst. So we believe that these high-ranking programs or machines usually dress formally when they are inside the Matrix. The suits are mentioned twice in Matrix Resurrections. The first is when the Analyst tells Neo that he had to convince them to allow him to rebuild Neo.
I was there when you died. I said to myself, here is the anomaly of anomalies. What an extraordinary opportunity. First, I had to convince the suits to let me rebuild the two of you.
This scene reveals that the Analyst worked for other entities, the Suits, who are possibly the leaders of the machines. There is also the possibility that the Analyst himself is one of these Suits. And the second time they are mentioned is when Trinity has her conversation with the Analyst.
We have a few questions.
You tried to activate the failsafe.
The suits tried. Obviously, without control of your source code, I knew that was impossible.
So why haven't the suits purged you?
Because I know this system. I know human beings. And I know you.
The last thing the Analyst mentions is how the Suits didn't wipe him out due to his knowledge of humans, revealing that they are entities that exist outside the simulation. In the Animatrix, the series of shorts that complement the story of the Matrix, there is an important part that preceded the saga. In one of these shorts, it is seen how the machines, after being mistreated and exploited by humans, decided to establish their own home, the city they named 01. These machines had a clear objective: to live in peace. They weren't looking for a fight, they just wanted their place in the world. They tried to open commerce with the humans, offering them peace, but the humans, moved by fear and pride, turned their backs on them. They shut down communications and launched a devastating attack on City 01, bombarding the machine city. It is in this context that the mysterious figure of the Suits arises. Matrix Resurrections makes us believe that the Suits could be the most powerful programs in the Matrix. Based on this theory, they would be the first machines that managed to think for themselves, the ones that build City 01, and that later faced the humans in a terrifying war. The Suits not only survived the war, but they found a way to enslave humanity using virtual reality, the Matrix. Their new goal was simple: use the bodies of the humans as a power source, while their minds were kept calmed and controlled in the simulation. So when we speak of the Suits, we may be talking about the first machines that broke free, who fought for the right to exist and build a new reality to preserve their survival. So have we ever seen these digital entities in the movies? We believe that in the Animatrix, we saw three subjects that meet the description of the Suits. The first were the machine couple that were arrested at the United Nations meeting. The next one we think could be a suit is the insectoid machine that forced the humans to sign their surrender. This machine seemed to have been a dangerous entity that despises humanity. Although we did see it detonate itself in the United Nations, killing all the human leaders, its digital consciousness could have been transferred back to 01 before the explosion. If this robotic insectoid was one of the Suits, then we already have a good idea of its destructive capabilities. And the other one that we think belongs to the Suits is Deus Ex Machina. The truce that Neo agreed with the machines could have been made with a suit, but it later regretted it. Now, how do they live? Why do they control what happens in the Matrix? Are they more powerful than the Architect and the Analyst? The Suits could live like any other digital entity in the world of the Matrix, in the form of programs, residing in the digital infrastructure of Machine City. They could exist on various levels of reality, which include the Matrix and the real world. The control that the suits exert over what happens in the Matrix could be explained by their possible role as creators or administrators of the simulation. As such, they can access all parts of the Matrix and can manipulate it at will. They may be the ones that bestow the roles to other programs, like the architect and the analyst. Whether they are more powerful than the parent and the child of the Matrix might depend on how power is defined in this context. If we consider power as the ability to control and modify the Matrix, the suits could be more powerful since they control the entire system. However, if we consider power as the ability to influence individuals within the Matrix, then the architect and the analyst are more powerful in their own right, since they are the ones who directly interact with the inhabitants of the Matrix. Yet there is another possibility, and that is that the suits are programs that rebelled against the system that simply wants more power. If they are power-hungry programs that got to this position post-revolution, then a system as perfect as the Matrix is open to betrayal by programs that have evolved into their human masters. But do you agree? Are the suits the old machines created before the machine war?
The day-to-day routine can feel like an endless cycle. Waking up can feel almost impossible, but not for us at Simulatte. We have the best variety of coffee and hot beverages to help you wake up to a new life. Stop by our establishment, where you'll also find a great selection of literature to go with your coffee. And who knows, you might even come across a familiar face.
Have we met?
Simulatte, the best cafe in Mega City, because there is only one way, and that is Simulatte. Do you feel not like yourself? Has depression led you to question reality? Do you have an extreme desire to jump off a building? You may be suffering from a strange neurological condition caused by an imbalance in the brain known as VDTs. Folly Bridge has the solution for you. Introducing Entalofloxacin, the world's first and only blue pill you will ever need to start your day right and simply forget all your troubles, literally. Ask your doctor about Entalofloxacin today and join the millions living in blissful ignorance.
For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.